I'm Deborah Ori.
Ken Brower.
We are NYC Dance Project, and this is our home and studio as well.
Shooting in our home presents a really comfortable situation. Instead of going into a studio, which you have white walls, people come in here, our dancers come in, and they feel sort of a special space, and they are immediately relaxed and welcomed.
I think when we work with a dancer, it's a very collaborative project. It's not my photo, it's not Ken's, it's ours with the dancer.
They are so, at such a high level and so precise, and we are so precise. So now we're not just two people, we're now three people, but in a collaborating state. I consider these dancers incredible athletes. Their presence, their ability to withstand hours of jumping, I just feel really fortunate to be able to work with these athletes. And the collaboration is incredible.
I mean, there's always been a question whether dance is an athletic form or an artistic form, and it's really a combination of both.
Together we're really, able to get a beautiful image, and it's our image. It doesn't matter who pushes the button.
Sometimes I feel like the person who's pushing the button is not the one making the photograph, because the other person's out there directing and lighting and fixing the clothes and telling the dancer what to do, and I almost feel like that's more the person's photo. But before a dancer gets here, before we even pick the dancer, the concept started with us together.
We were introduced to this aluminum metal technique at our first gallery show, and especially for our large images, and we were quite surprised about how luminous and how easy they were to handle, and we liked the whole look of it.
I feel very much like our inspirations are like Avedon and Irving Penn. Both of us love the old masters, but when we put them on Chromolux, it takes it to this new modern level, and it's really interesting, the juxtaposition of some of our photos look like they could have been taken 40 years ago, but then to put them on the metal and run them so large, they look much more modern, and I think the combination really works well. I feel like there's almost a three-dimensionality to the images. They almost look like they're backlit, but they almost look like they're coming out of the frame somehow. And I think for the dancers, it gives that extra special sense of energy.
It is nice to know that after doing all your beautiful prints, you're not going to get a small nick in it, or you're not going to get a problem with it down the road because someone was careless.
There's something about these Chromolux prints that just works so well for us. Like, it takes that extra step of like us having to be the printer, or we just know these are going to come out a certain way.
We've had prints for 2 years now. We haven't had anything move on them. We've moved them around and put things on top of them, and they still look good. It just works for us. It works today, and it looks great on a wall.
People always expect photographs to be on paper of some sort, whether it's watercolor or photographic paper or Epson prints. So this is something so new and different, and when people come in and we say it's on metal, we have to explain the process, but it's just completely changed the concept of what a print could be.